Hello, Stitchy friends. I'm Anita, Sparkle Stitcher, and welcome to my channel. This is all about cross stitch. Flosstube number 7, July 30, 2022. So I hope everybody is enjoying their summer. I know I am, and I have a bit to share, but it's all good. First, okay, so my wedding ring I've had since 1990, and one of the prongs of the stone is exposed. The other three are hidden kind of underneath the gold, and it had gotten very sharp recently, and I told my husband over and over, I said, what am I doing? I'm just waiting for the stone to fall out. What am I thinking? And so about a week ago, I took it in, and it's all good, but they're definitely having to bump up the setting a little bit. So in the meantime, yeah, that's what I get to wear. So she was so kind. She says, oh, do you want to leave that with it, and we could work on it and even solder them together? And I'm like, then I'd walk out of here without a ring at all. Like, no, you get one at a time. That's it. So, no, but the summer is just rolling along. It's just been really, really nice weather, and just enjoying just my time with being in the home and outside, inside with my husband, my grandbaby. It's just been really good so far. One thing I've done in the home is I've started really taking sections of my home and organizing. So I'm almost done with my kitchen. A lot went. I don't need 3 shelves of mixing bowls. Like that was a surprise to me when I really started like pulling everything out and saying, what do I have here? Or I had 3 sets of dinnerware. My kitchen is not that big, but it seems like I was able to get quite a bit in. So now that I'm somewhat finishing that up, I decided to address my cross stitch closet, and I don't know that I've ever organized the cross stitch closet. I think just from day one, I just kind of shoved everything in and called it good. And so it's been fun. It has been fun. I have a notebook. Okay, I know. I've never even seen Iron Man. I got a whole bunch of notebooks a few years ago for like 10 cents a piece. And they'll have like minions and characters, and it's all good because I enjoy the size of them. 48 sheets of paper. And so, yeah. So I pulled out the Invincible Iron Man. And so one of the things I've done is I organized all my fully kitted kits, as well as projects that I've kitted that either is missing the fabric or the threads. And then finally, the eye opener was the whips. Yes. And there's a second page. So I'd say there's about 20, I'd have to count, but there's around 25 now. And it was so exciting to actually like pull them out and get reacquainted and just fall back in love again. And it just reinvigorated me to get some of these projects done. If not, I'm serious. Some of them I had completely forgotten about. And so that has been just a lot of fun. And you'll see a little bit of that today. Yeah, and that's about it for like an update. Just taking it a day at a time. All right, so what have I been stitching? I do have some FOs. I know. It's all good. Now this one is going to be a shocker. So I think everybody has seen this, and I had planned for Stitch Camp to do June, July, and August, and then was told, nope, can't do that for August because it wouldn't be a new design or anything by then. So I've come up with a plan. But before that, I'm going to show you my my July. July is equality and justice. And look at that. Isn't that sweet? I changed out the colors. I used Weeks Dye Works Turkish Red, Gentle Arts Uniform Blue, and then DMC White. But are you ready? I also finished up June. And I also went ahead and did what I had planned to do for August. I know, aren't they pretty? So I'm stitching this on a 32 count from Picture This Plus. So as you can see, I have quite a bit more fabric left. And so my plan is to do some more smalls that go with this color scheme on this, and then when it's filled up with smalls, then I'll go ahead and attempt to fully finish them. So I'll show you a project later that I purchased that'll be the next one to join this trio on this piece of fabric. But yeah, I'm not so quick on finishing, so I think it'll be really pretty having all the smalls on the same fabric with the same color tone, the same feeling. So that's a finish. Let's see what. Nope, that's not a finish. Oh, okay. So my next finish, this is a bag from Linda Jo of Pretty Southern. And I just love this size. So I found a whip, and it's a la-di-da, which I'm hoping to meet the designer in October. So this is the pattern, Live, Laugh, Love. And I changed the colors out. So what I did was I found a piece of fabric that was like a tealy blue. I would say it's a 32 count. And then the colors I changed to are Classic Colorworks Yale Gold and Blacksmith Blue, as well as Weeks Dye Works Teal Frost. And this is my finish. Let's see if I can. There it is. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I really like how it turned out. So now I'm thinking about putting it in like a chunky navy blue frame. I think that would be really pretty. So I know, FOs, who am I? So what's so nice is now I have this list. I can start crossing things off, putting a date, saying, hey, you did it. Time to move on. My next whip is, oh yes, it's a small one, but it's a little mini Hade. It is full coverage. It's Pineberry Lane Home, a diminutive sampler. And there it is. And on a 30 count, oh, like it's small. It's gonna be like this. So I'm using all the called for, except for I am trading out the roasted marshmallow for Yale Gold. by Classic Colorworks. So that's the change. I could not see this color very well on the fabric. And I don't know if it's because I'm doing 1/2 on a 32 count. I don't know. But it just wasn't really showing up. And so here is where I'm at. Isn't that nice? So here I've got my Wallace and Gromit. I've got a needle minder I'm using. And one of the things I've discovered is when I'm stitching in hand, I like having that little extra weight pulling my fabric down. I know. So how cute is that? So this is where I'm at right now. Yeah. And that was in my Judy's Project Bags and More. Isn't that great? She has her own Facebook group, but I just really love this bag, everything about it. All right, the next thing I have is, oh, okay, where's my pattern? Okay, I'll show you what I have. This is by You and I and Friends, and it was designed in 2003. Oh. And it's called Christmas Sampler. And I've changed out a few of the colors from the recommended colors. But there's going to be a bowl of berries here in the middle, and then quite a few snowflakes. And then a satin stitch up along the top here. So I still have a ways to go. And so here's another example where I've got this piece of fabric, and I don't really finish things. I don't finish things. So I'm doing the same thing with this fabric, in that I am finding other patterns that will go with this. And so the next one that will go on this piece of fabric is Merry Christmas Hanging Sampler by Pineberry Lane. And I think that will look really good with it. So that will be the next one to join this pattern on this fabric. Oh, Nutella. Again, this fabric, I'm doing a lot of in-hand stitching, and so the weight helps. I also, if I plan to leave a needle, I will leave it with a minder so that I can see it, so I can remember, oh, if there's a needle minder, there's got to be a needle there too. So there's that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun one, and this is one of the ones I forgot about until I came across it. A few years ago, my husband gifted me this for Christmas, La Bonheur des Dames, and it's the July, the month of July. So I traded out the fabric, and I left everything else the same. All the threads are the same. And so this is where I'm at. I was so excited to pull this one out. It's so colorful. Love the colors. And so where I'm at right now is doing this area with the lavender. Look at the mackerel. Look at the fish. Isn't that great? I know. It's fun. Again, some of this I would not be working on had I not organized my closet, because I truly forgot about a lot of it. And then finally, I have a brand new travel project. Now this project, I don't need a magnifier for. And so I thought that will be perfect. Now I've had this one for years. And I started it, oh my goodness, it's probably been 4 or 5 years ago. And then I stopped working on it. It's fairly large, and it's on, I would say, a 14 count Ada, and it's by Marks and Cottons, and it's called the Tomkei Parade. And so that's what the finish will be. Are they cute? Yep. And it's a small start, but it's made it to the top of the pile. And so this is where I'm at. That's it. Isn't that fun? So it's interesting because it calls for three threads. But I can see this no problem whatsoever. So it's a good project to take with me now. I don't have to take other things with me like magnifiers and things. So that's it with what I've been working on. As you saw, I have not worked on Sir Vandy. I'll share him next time. I don't know why, but he did not get any attention the last couple of weeks. So, oh, my mug. This is the Oregon mug from the Starbucks You Are Here series. And I have a few more of these. Isn't that sweet? I love it. All right. Oh, I forgot to show you. Okay, this is a funny. So, my husband and I were out thrifting, and we came across a small bag of Duplo figures. And I didn't even care what was in the bag. For $2, I'm like, yep, we're taking the little figurines. They're too adorable. So we get home, I pull them out of the bag, and these two are staying with me. They are staying with me. I just get a chuckle every time I see them. Aren't they funny? I should do it this way because then they're looking at each other. Yep. Yep, Grammy and Grandpa are staying here at the house. So, yeah, they didn't make it over to the grandbaby. All right, so purchases. Oh, I don't have many purchases. I really don't. My first purchase that I'm going to share goes with, let me pull it back out again, sorry. My first purchase will go on this fabric with these patriotics, and I think it will fit in just right. It's called Let Freedom Ring by Waxing Moon Designs, and this will be one of 2 August Stitch Camp projects because I have never done a Waxing Moon design. So here's the design, and I think that will fit in so well. And all I'm going to do is just match up the colors, make the stars white, and I even have the flag to go on it. Isn't that fun? So that was a purchase and a plan. I also have, okay, so here's another my second Stitch Camp design. So a while back, I'd gone to Welcome Stitchery, and they had this wonderful fabric by Needle and Flax called Brea in a 40 count. And I bought it, let's see, and I knew exactly the pattern I wanted to put on it, even though I didn't own the pattern, but I knew what I was going to do with it. So I went ahead and ordered, and it's by the Primitive Hair Count Twice, Stitch Once, and it's a Nashville 2018 limited edition. Oh goodness, this is just, it's perfect. So those will be my 2 Stitch Camp projects for August. And then I have 2 more purchases, and they're both la-di-da. So the first one is called In the Sweet by la-di-da. It was copyrighted in 2010. Isn't that pretty? I like it. This would be really sweet to put somebody's name there. Maybe like a wedding sampler, or I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing with this, but I just thought it was just too precious. So when I found it, I'm like, yep, coming home. And then this one, now, mind you, I have plenty. I should not be starting anything new, but this is also by la-di-da, called Sarah Lowell. And look how pretty this is. Look at that. Oh. Yep. Yes. It's just so amazing, so remarkable. I just so appreciate the talent that these designers have, and that they're willing to share their talent with us. Like, it's just such a good thing. So that is my plans, to keep working. Sir Dandy will make it back out, and to do 2 smalls for Stitch Camp for the month of August. And I think that's it. So anyway, so until until I tape again, hopefully. My goal is every 2 weeks. I'm not hitting my goal yet, but I'll get there. Until I see you again, please remember to do more of what makes you sparkle. Bye.